One day, my soul just opened up. One day, my soul, it just opened up. Have you ever had pain that was so severe, yet pain that was so masked that you forgot it was there? Or pain so masked that by acknowledging it actually existed made it even more painful? I've been there. But one day, my soul just opened up. And when my soul opened up, I recognized how many soul wounds I actually had. Have you ever had an experience that cut you so deep it hurt your soul? It's different from a shallow hurt. It's one of those deep hurts that seem to destroy us, or that its purpose to destroy us in the moment. Can you relate to that sort of pain, or is it only me? And if you've ever had that kind of pain, can you just type in chat, I've been there. I've been there, to the place of extreme pain that pierced my soul. Well, I want to share with you the story of how, when I opened my soul up, it really led to a journey of self forgiveness, of healing, and of rising. Believe it or not, our pain cripples us. It it makes us believe that we're not worthy. It makes us believe that our dreams aren't possible. Our pain makes us stagnant and we begin to settle in life. Well, a few days after I got up from my big bathroom drama, maybe 16 years ago, when I considered taking my own life, and I got my mentor started working with me. Little did I know that the journey to becoming this whole, confident, successful woman would be so painful. One would think that the journey to healing or healing would be easy, it would be happy, it would be a process of liberation that would not bring more pain. And I'm sorry to disrupt you if that is the thought that you have. But actually opening up and addressing the wounds, the pain, the hurt brings more pain than ignoring that the pain is actually there. But on the other side of that is the success, is the love, it's the dreams, it's the life that you desire. From the hollowness in my chest, my soul opened up and I just spilled it all out. All of the secrets that I hid in my chest, all of the things that I didn't talk about, all of the shameful experiences that I thought that I would be judged for, all of the poor mistakes that I made in my life, hidden, the skeletons in my closet. I allowed them to rise, come to the surface, and bubble out. As I started to share these soul wounds with my mentor, the tears just started to fall. I sat there with tears draining down my eyes because the pain, the sorrow, the disappointment, and the disillusionment about life bubbles back to the surface. I had swallowed it for so long and I'd just been living a routine life, ignoring it, that as I started to spill it, my body went into this racking sob, sobs of hurt, of pain, of disappointment, sobs that people who should have loved me hurt me, sobs for dreams that were forgotten. I'd forgotten my dreams, sobs for all of my broken heart situations, sobs for every single dream that I lay aside while I worked on traditional jobs that robbed me of my happiness and of the ability to be at home with my family. Sobs for people who should have nurtured me but took advantage of me. Sobs for the many people that spoke about me and told me that I would be nothing. Sobs of friendships that went awry, of friends who asked who I thought I was instead of encouraging me to be all that I could be. Sobs of emptiness, of partying in my younger days, trying to fill that void inside of me. There were sobs just racking my body and racking my body as I started to acknowledge my pain. It was an emotional release. The day that my soul just opened up, it was a day of emotional release. As women and sometimes men, we hold on to our pain but never really address it. We don't release it. We hold it and we nurse it. And we allow our pain to change us. We allow our pain to cause us to become bitter, to cause us to not be trusting of other people. We allow our pain to cause us to stay in situations that we know we need to be out of. And that's friendships, that's jobs. We allow our pain to have society dictate how we should live our lives. We allow our pain to have us remain attached to family, toxic family relationships. We allow our pain to make us believe that we're not worthy and that we are not enough because we hold on to it. And when we hold on to that pain, it's like these bricks. We're carrying these bricks on our shoulders and we're walking with these concrete bricks that are weighing us down. And that day that my soul just opened up, when I released it all, sobbing with tears, sitting in the chair with my body shaking and racking from those tears, after the crying was done, I felt a wonderful sense of release. Now, this is going to sound really yucky, but what I equated it to was when you have that bout of food poisoning or a sour stomach that causes you to vomit, and once you vomit, and that spew of vomit comes out, you immediately feel better because whatever toxin was in your body was able to come out in that vomit. That is exactly how I felt that day when I opened my soul up and allowed my pain to be released. I felt free because I'd surrendered to the fact that all of these situations happened in my life. Some of them happened to me, but some of them happened with my consent and agreement. And I needed to acknowledge that I was not a victim in life and that the sum of my choices took me to the place of my destiny 16 or 17 years ago when I sat on my bathroom floor destined to take my own life. That was an accumulation of my own choices that led me to my bathroom floor. And I had to acknowledge that in order to move past my pain, I had to open my soul wounds up, heal them, and address them. I had to stop pretending as if I wasn't damaged, as if my superhero cape was enough to soothe me, as if my acts of service was enough to validate me and make me believe that I was worthy because I didn't need acts of service to reinforce that who I am, that I was born worthy. It allowed me to acknowledge that my drive and desire for love took me into all of the wrong places. And I had to take responsibility for seeking love outside of me because I didn't know how to love me. I had to acknowledge that my decision to stay in those jobs because they were traditional and they were safe and they were paying bills was robbing me of my happiness, and that I could have made a choice at any time to choose another path, another profession, another career, or another work environment. I had the power. And the reality is, after my soul opened up and I vomited every experience that broke me, every experience that hurt me, every experience that disappointed me, and I forgave myself for allowing those experiences to happen to me, and I forgave myself for letting my own self down, I was then able to forgive other people for hurting me and releasing them, and thereby releasing my bitterness and every shackle that kept me bound to the past. We hold on to trauma. We hold on to the experiences that damage our soul. Our souls, if we were able to take a look beneath our flesh and at the soul of who we are, it would be bruised and broken because we have taken so many licks. We've experienced so many pain, and we haven't taken the opportunity to soothe the spirit, to apply a healing balm to those painful areas. And so our soul is damaged. We have to face, and you have to face every painful experience that has hurt you. You have to face every single damaging moment that has crushed you, and take the power from that moment by grabbing the lesson and making sure that your future is not impacted by the choice that you made that created the damage that hurt your soul. We have to acknowledge our part in our soul being so hurt. We have to have the courage to actually heal our souls and not walk around as skeletons. Because if we were able to look in the mirror beneath the flesh at our skeleton, we would see how damaged we are. And the only way we move beyond that is by taking the opportunity to sit in isolation and reflect on our lives, to identify our patterns, to see why we make the choices that we do, to reinforce the root of who we are. Because if the root is shallow, then the foundation upon which we're building our lives is also going to be shallow and lead to more pain and hurt in the future. Is your soul hurting? Are you courageous enough to open your soul up, to soothe it, to caress it, to heal it, to forgive yourself and others, thereby releasing them and you from the shackles that are keeping you stuck in routine living, stuck in bad relationships, stuck on poor jobs, stuck not being able to give your family the attention that you desire to give them? Are you ready to be courageous enough to take the first step? If you are, I invite you to click on the link in the description. There are 7 more days to purchase the Ultimate Unstuck Bundle for $27. As of December 1st, it goes back to its regular price. And if you would like more continued support, I invite you to jump on the Sister Stand Tall and Soar group coaching program starting in January. It is an amazing program that so many women have already traveled through and improved their lives. Just go over to duquesadian.com to check out the details on that. I look forward to being your sister in any one of those journeys, holding your hands and helping you to open your soul up so that you can live the life of your dreams. Take care. Don't forget to drop below the video your greatest takeaway so that we can dialogue about these concepts and begin to create a conversation about how our souls need to be free. I look forward to reading them.